Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to Madam Izzati. For today, I will be explaining my part that I have been assigned to do, which is part A, grammar, for this language test HET 3063 assignment, which is written exam. So, for my part, I will be doing the grammar one, the part A. I will be assessing the student's level of understanding of simple present tense, WH questions, and nouns. So for this part, the weightage is 30%. The questions are 15. So each one questions equals to 2% of weightage. So from question number 1 until 10, the taxonomy levels are going to be remembering, and the questions for 11 to 15 will be understanding. So as you can see in these questions, the first 5 questions I will be asking about simple present tense. I will need them to decide if I will provide them words, and I will need them to decide if the words need to be changed based on the singular or plural nouns. So for example, the question number 1, he blank study. So it must be studies because he is a singular noun. So if singular noun, we must add s at the end of the words of the verbs. So the next 5 questions, I will be asking them WH questions, which I want them to select the correct answer and circle it. So for example, the first question, blank animal have stripes on their bodies. So the answer is which. So they have to remember what each WH questions mean. So the next one is nouns. So in this part, I would like them to underline the correct answer and choose the correct noun based on the correct and suitable noun. So for example, in the first question, I play school or football every day with my brothers. So the students have to understand the sentences. In this case, I play. So you can't play school, so you have to be playing football. So the answer is football. So that is it for my part. Thank you very much.
For my part, which is part B, reading comprehension, we will start with a table of specification. So the topic for section B examination paper is unit 2 every day, and the weightage is 30%, 30.00%. So for question 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 10, it requires understanding skills, and question 8 and 9 is for remembering, and the last one is question number 10 is to create. So total question for my part is 11. Okay. So this is the question, which read the text and match the time with the correct activity based on the text. So this text, I took it from the English KSSR textbook itself, from the same unit that I'm doing an examination of. So this is the question. Okay, so question 1 until 6 is they need to do, there's 12 marks there, and they will have to match the time with the correct activity, and this activity is based on the text. And the second order is from question 7 until question number 11, which is just some ordinary subjective questions. Number 7 is, what do you think about Ashwini and Leela's relationship? 8, what did Leela eat on her breakfast? 9, who helped Leela finish her homework? Number 10, list 6 other activities that you can do on your free time. And the last question is write your own daily routine. So this is the answers. So this is the answer scheme for question 1 until question 11. However, for question 11, it actually depends on students' own routine. And this is the rubrics for the worksheet. The first one is fluency. Start with the lowest, which is number 4. Not fluent in writing using English language. Can't spell words properly and have a lot of grammar mistake. Number 3, a bit better, but there's a lot of grammar mistake and a little misspelling. Number 2, improved with only countable grammar and misspelling mistake. And number 1, which is the highest, fluent in writing using English language with no spelling mistakes and only countable grammar mistake. The second one is content. Starting from the lowest, number 4, didn't understand the questions, therefore not answering the question properly. Number 3, can answer only a few questions but still having a problem understanding most questions. Number 2, improved, but there's a little misunderstanding towards the questions, which leads to almost accurate answer. And the highest, number 1, can answer all of questions and understand each questions so well. And the last one is handwriting. Starting from the lowest, which is number 4, students' handwriting looks so hard to read for teacher and didn't align properly, which means in each question there's a space for students to answer each question, which is the line. And if students didn't answer the question according to the line, not according to the line, then they will lose. I shouldn't have said that. Then I will have to elaborate that point. So we will have to ignore that. Okay. So number 3, students' handwriting looks better but still hard to read at some words and still unaligned properly. Number 2, proper but still a bit unaligned properly. And number 1, which is the highest, teacher can understand students' handwriting well and students' answers are aligned properly.
Assalamualaikum and good morning to Madam Izzati. So today I'm going to talk about exam test. So for my test is part C, which is writing. So the students have to write an essay about 150 words about their family. So the weightage for this part is 40%. So it means this part, which is part C, brings a lot of marks to this exam. So the taxonomy levels of this part is great. The students have to create an essay about their family. So this is the instruction for my exam. The instruction is very easy to understand, which is write an essay about your family in 150 words. So this is the answer sim. The family is important to every one of us and we all love our family. Wherever we go in this world and whatever we may achieve, our heart and soul will be always in our home because it is where our beautiful family is. My father's name is Ali bin Abu. He works as a teacher at SMK Tanjung Batu. My father is 39 years old. He loves to play badminton and football. My father is like a strong pillar for our family. Without him, our family is nothing. My mother's name is Zubaidah binti Akmal. She works as an accountant at KPTM Bangi. My mother's age is 38 years old. My mother is an independent woman. She always makes the breakfast for our family. From my family, I've learned the social grace of loyalty and cooperation. Without my parents, I'm nothing. I love my family so much. So basically this essay have 152 words. So for me it's good and follow the instruction. So this is the rubrics for the part C. So basically I will observe the essay in 3 elements with this introduction, body and conclusion. So it says 4 stage, which is 1 mark, 2 mark, 3 mark and 4 mark. So for the 1 mark in introduction is there is no clear introduction of the main topic, which is the writer did not stated any introduction of the main topic. The second one is the introduction states the main topic but does not absolutely preview the structure. For the 3 marks is the introduction clearly stated about the main topic, and the 4th mark, which is the high mark, the introduction hooks the audience and contains a good topic sentence. For body, 1 mark is many details is not suitable to the topic. 2 marks, some details is not in a logical. 3 marks, details are in the logical order and easy to understand. 4 marks is details from introduction are presented in logical order. So for the last is conclusion. For 1 marks is there's no conclusion. The paper just ends without conclusion. For 2 marks, the conclusion is not sum up several points. 3 marks, the conclusion is recognizable. The 4 marks is the conclusion is strong and sum up all the main idea.